Good morning. Good morning. Andrew, good morning.
Good morning. What are you doing? You said that you wouldn't announce Clarkson until the end of the season, that you wouldn't be rushed by the media.
What are we? Only 2 games away. 2 games away from the end of the season. Tell me, how old is your youngest child?
He's 22 months old, Sasha.
Can I share Sasha?
Sasha.
S-A-C-H-A?
Correct.
The same as my young grandson.
Yes,
well, we've got a lot in common. I pulled up beside Andrew's car downstairs, and our cars are very similar. But forgetting that for a moment, you know how between the 2 front seats there's a little console into which we put bits and pieces? Andrew has in his, I shouldn't disclose this publicly,
but you will.
He has loose change, and on top of it is a dummy.
A blue dummy.
A little dummy.
No, but worse than that.
It's so lovely.
No, on top of that as well, on the front seat, on the floor, I've got a nappy and some wipes.
Yeah, but you should have. But you should have. It's a dirty nappy. That's the only problem. You should have thrown down.
Can I tell you, my wife's had to go to Sydney overnight yesterday.
Really?
And if you had to see me yesterday morning and this morning getting 4 children off to school, 3 off to school and doing their hair and their piggies and.
But you've got 3 assistants there, haven't you? I mean, have you got 3 armors or what do you call it? But I thought it was just lovely in this beaten up old car that he drives around in. There, but on the console was this dummy.
Are you two going to sort out the Players Association? I noticed
Matt
we'll
do that.
Bypassed you, went straight to the commission, Mr. Demetriou.
Apparently, I did read. I actually heard he's bypassed being gone to the commission. But people must think that we're complete buffoons now, that you can sort of just ring up the commission and they'll give you an audience. But no, Matt did get an invite. He came along on Monday and was welcome, and he got a good hearing. And
cup of tea and scones.
We can't afford scones.
How many people does he employ down there?
4,000.
It's over 400, but it's increasing because they're now putting together a whole new media unit, that's going to be about another 50 or 100 people.
I'm looking for someone to head that up. What you got any spare time?
You'll have an ex-coach, won't you? Employ most of the ex-coaches who lose their job. They're all employed by the AFL.
We might start an ex-president's club.
No, there's one of those.
Why is the draft moving to the Gold Coast?
Been announced this 3 years we're doing it because it's a great place to take the game national now.
Are you going to move?
That's not quite right.
We're not moving the Brownlow.
It's part of the deal, wasn't it, to get the government to build the
Brownlow. Sydney wants the Brownlow. You're not going to have
lots of people want the Brownlow now, but we've got an announcement about the Brownlow very imminent.
What is it?
I can't say much.
Very imminent.
Jeffrey, a close personal friend of ours. No, it's a mutual friend of ours is aware of that.
We haven't broken a promise. What we said
at the end of the season.
Yeah, but it's 2 matches away from the end of the season, for goodness sake.
Oh, so you won't bother turning up?
No, but we put a process in place, and we said we're not going to worry about this till the end of the season. We're now right on door knock, and we're very pleased that Alastair has agreed to stay for another 3 years. That gives the club a great deal of stability, and I predict that over the next 5 years they're going to go through a wonderful period, both on and off the field.
Obviously, you don't say how much you sign. What are you paying?
No, we don't. Suffice to say, it recognises the fact that he's one of only 2 premiership coaches who will be coaching next year. At this stage, John Worsfold is the other.
We don't think Mick will be coaching.
I don't know, but we don't know, so he's the only... And it also recognises the culture of our club. So we recognise Alastair's success, we back in his future, and we also understand that Hawthorn will never set the upper limits for players or coaches or presidents, not the presidents get paid. So it's a good outcome for all of us.
I'm assuming you got a pay rise, though.
And we can now focus on, I think you'd be right to assume that.
Well, good on him. Do you have another offer?
I don't know, we didn't discuss that.
Oh, you didn't come along and say, Melbourne wants me and I'm an ex-Melbourne player, I'd like to go.
The process is always the board makes a decision. We then charge our CEO, Stuart Fox, to do the negotiations, in this case with Alastair's manager, who is Liam Pickering, and that was concluded last night. So it was a good deal, and I thank Stuart, and I thank Liam, and I thank Alastair, and the club can now focus on the things that matter.
And the Bulldogs have just announced that Julia Gillard will attend and pay tribute to Barry Hall and have a signed copy of her book when he launches the book. I know she's actually launching it, but she'll be there today.
Well, that's nice. It'll be a nice distraction from what's happening in Canberra.